Okay, so a bunch of new pens came and I couldn't wait to plan a video or make some sort of sense of this. I decided to just get on here and show everything that was fun because I get really excited about this, and it's more exciting to me than most of the people in my household, so I have to share it with somebody. So I'm going to tell you about all of the new fun things that came up in the mail today, and I wish I could say that this is all that's coming, but I guess I kind of had a little frenzy there. Okay, so first of all, I want to show a couple notebooks that are super cute. So this one, I just got a little one just for throwing in my bag or whatever. Has a good snap to it. This one's super cute. The paper feels pretty good. Obviously, I haven't tested pens yet. I don't think it's going to hold up like a lot of my notebooks would, but I didn't really buy it for that. I can use whatever pens I want in here. I just thought that this would be super cute to throw into my bag or my pocket or whatever if I wanted to keep little notes. I don't need any more notebooks. I think I've mentioned that before, but it's hard to resist cute ones. Look at this one, little calico kitty. I love cats. This one I bought because it showed a bunch of different papers. There's that grid. It's a little bit strange how the back side is blank. I don't really care because, again, it's like a $5 notebook. I'm just going to use it for fun, just writing random things down. I don't think this paper quality is going to stand up to a lot of my other favorite papers, but I just bought it because it was really fun that it had all these different papers. I thought there was a dot grid in here somewhere. There's a lot of the calendar things in here, and then oh yeah, there's the dot. The dot's double-sided. Not sure why the grid wasn't. I don't know if you can see those dots. Yeah, anyway, that's really fun. I just thought it was really fun. I love the spine, the way that that's bound, and then I love that it lays really flat. So, I mean, not on my uneven surface right here, but that's super cute. So those were two of the paper things I got. Some stickers came, but I'll do that on a different video because a lot of stickers came and a lot of washi came. So today, a lot of these really cute pens came. So some of these pens I bought for me. Some of them I bought for the kids, but I definitely kept them at my desk. Aren't those cute? All these different type of clothes, and I guess the hairstyle's the same. Yeah, the hairstyle's the same, but some have glasses, some don't. And they all have different, like, we've got like 5 skin tones here, maybe. Well, I guess these two are the same. Anyway, it's cute that they're all different colors and clothes and whatever else. I think that's cute. I haven't tested this out yet. I guess I should get a little notebook to try it out on. Let me see here. Get my trusty Midori and Benichi. I always test everything on those two papers to see. I mean, I test them on lots of papers. Every single one of my notebooks has got writing in it, but these are just ballpoint pens. I'm not expecting them to do anything amazing, but I just want to try it just to see how it feels. See if the writing experience is as fun as the look. So let's see here. Oop. Ooh, it's kind of hard to hold. It's so fat. It'll be really cute for a little hand, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to hold in my big hands, but maybe it'll help them grip. But regardless, it'd be super cute just to do some little sketches or something when you weren't trying to perfect your handwriting or something like that. So those are so cute. I had to try those. And then I think I got 2 sets of those because they were such a good deal, and I knew that they would disappear off my desk if I didn't get more than enough. Okay, and then these also were just kind of random pens, but they're so cute. I had to try these little Kuromi, and I think that's supposed to be Hello Kitty. It doesn't really look like her in that, but those are super cute. Of course, I had to get one for me and one for my girl, my daughter. Let's see. Yeah, this is just a ballpoint pen also. So the writing experience is nothing to write home about, but they're super cute anyway. They'd be fun, again, just for doing a little quick sketch or even just sticking on my desk. They would look cute. So those I had to buy. So those were kind of like the cutesy, kind of gimmicky ones that came. And then let's see what else came. Oh, I have this. It's the Jinhao ceramic, and I have it in a fountain pen version, and I love it because the weight is so good. I kind of wish they would do one with gold. I would love that. I would totally buy that because I love gold stuff, but this looks good with the blue. Anyway, I have this in the fountain pen version. I love it, so I thought I would try it in the ballpoint pen. I think my fountain pen has a different design. It's somewhere in here. I wanted the one that had the horse on it, but I couldn't find the one with the horse in the rollerball version. Sorry, my pens are back here in this little drawer. This one's my fountain pen one, which when I first bought this, I bought it one because it looked fun. It was ceramic, but also my dad used to have, I don't know what he had when I was growing up. He had something that had these kind of boats, the same kind of blue and white theme, and so it just made me think of him, so I had to buy it when I got this one. But this one's the fountain pen version. And this one's, I think it's a fine. Yeah, this one's a fine. It writes pretty well. I actually really like this one. I don't know if it's inked up right now. Oh, it is. Let's see, fine nib. The nib is actually really good. I actually really like this pen. So I knew that if I liked the fountain pen version, I would hopefully like the rollerball. So let's see. Ooh, I don't think that's I think that's a gel. That feels like a gel ink. And it's black. I wasn't expecting that because these little things are blue. So I wonder if these are going to be blue or black. This is what came with it. Maybe I'm going to get blue ink on my next run around. But that doesn't feel like, that's not a regular roller. That's not a regular ball pen ink. That feels like gel. I would be surprised if it wasn't. That makes me even more excited that I got this because I love gel. Okay, so that's another one. And then, let's see. Okay, some of these I haven't inked up, so I might ink up just to show them to you. This unicorn does not want to stay here. Okay, so this one is the Hongdian, yeah, that I've had it in my cart for a long time because I've wanted to try an aluminum version of the Kaweco pens, and I've just not wanted to spend the money yet on that. So I wanted to see if I liked a little metal pocket pen. So I've had it in my cart, but then I saw a girl on here, Seaweed Kisses, and she bought this for the same reason, wanting to get like a smaller price point for one a version of the Kaweco. Sorry, couldn't remember what I was saying all of a sudden. And so I thought I would just try it because I found it on sale for like $10.50 or something crazy. So I thought that was worth it. So I might ink this one up just because I'm really curious how it writes. So I'll do that one right here. Okay, so I got the ink in this one. Let's try to write with it. I kind of made a mess, that's why I paused that for a second because I was getting ink everywhere. Let's see. I like that you can post it and it makes it feel like a lot longer of a pen. Let's see. Ooh. So it's definitely, I think this one's was it a fine or an extra fine? Let me see. I think the nib says fine. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a fine in the Kaweco, so I can't compare it to that as far as how the nib feels, because on the Kaweco I have a broad and double broad, and that's my favorite. I would love to try medium by then also, but I've not tried a fine in theirs yet, so I can't really compare. I wouldn't say that this is definitely not as smooth as my Kaweco. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel smooth like that, but I don't know. Some pens I try out and I don't have like an immediate, I think this is an amazing pen experience, but then I give it a few days and I start liking it. So maybe it just has something to do with the ink flow. I don't really know. Anyway, I still love having a pocket pen. It's always handy to be able to throw something small into your bag. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one is the Jinhao 159, and I have this also in fountain pen version, and I love how fat this is. I mean, look at how big that is. I have big hands, and so this feels so weighty. I don't usually post it. I think you can, but it makes it feel a little bit too heavy. So I think I love how this one's blue and gold. I just think that's pretty. This one's the Jinhao 159, and this is supposedly, well, they call it a medium. I think it writes pretty, I mean, I guess that's a medium, but I would say it's more of like a medium to broad. It feels pretty juicy the way the ink comes out. I love how this one writes. It feels good and it writes really well. So again, just like the ceramic one that I have. I thought I like that, then I'll probably like the ballpoint. I don't actually use ballpoint all the time. Gel and fountain pen are my go-to for pretty much everything, but it is fun to have like a nice ballpoint, especially because you can't usually find a gel pen that looks like this. I don't know, maybe I could put a gel insert like this. I don't know. I guess I should do some research, because if I could get this kind of body with a gel roller ball, is that, I guess that probably exists. Some of you probably know. You can tell me if you do. Oh, this one, see, this one's the same as that other, this one. That feels really dark and juicy. Feels like a Uniball 1 almost. Let's see. It feels to me like, let me get one out right here. Has a nice, like, thick, dark line like this one. So let me see. Rollerball 115.9. Let me test it against this one. Oh, well, this one's obviously a way finer nib. I think this is a 0.5, is it? Yeah, 0.5. Uniball 1. Okay, well, is this one the ink? I don't know. Usually I feel like this is so pigmented, but I guess it still is, but next to that, it pales in comparison. So, wow, I didn't expect the ink to be like that. This one didn't come with refills, so I guess I'm going to have to figure out what came with this, and maybe they're the same as what came with, not that was my fountain pen, this one, since they're both Jinhao, and then just get some refills that fit both of them. I'm not really sure, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of, this and this ceramic one are going to be some of my new favorite pens, because that has a really good feel, that ink. Ooh, okay, I'm pleasantly surprised with that one. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. And then I got this one, and I'm trying to figure this out. This has a has like that eraser tip, like a friction pen. I wonder if it does erase a friction pen. Let me try. I have one right here actually. Draw this here, and then if I erase it with the friction, that comes off. Let me try with this. Oh yeah, that comes off too. So I don't have any I'm a little bit confused about why that's on here, because this is a fountain pen. So I don't know if this was supposed to come with erasable fountain pen ink. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my order form, because when I saw that I was a little bit confused when I opened it up. So I don't really remember what this said when I ordered it, but this just has one of those regular push-pull, which it feels chintzy, I guess, or cheap. I don't know. Is that a bad word to say? I don't know. It feels like that, but it actually works really well. So anyway, that does seem like that's not a good word to say. I don't know what that stems from. I'm gonna have to Google that. So sorry if that wasn't a nice word to say. Oh, okay. What happened here? Well, maybe this isn't going to be one of my best purchases. It looks pretty, but I don't know what just happened to this situation. Okay, I'll put this one away for later. Do some research on that one, because I'm not really sure what happened there. And then this is another one that I took a suggestion on. I'd never heard of it, and it's the Hongdian also brand. And I was expecting this to be plastic. When I saw this other girl writing with it, I thought it was going to be plastic. The same girl, Seaweed Kisses. She inspires me to buy a lot of pens. Oops. And not that I needed inspiration. I like to buy pens. But I thought this was going to be plastic based off of hers. But it's not. It's metal. And it's a perfect weight. Like especially when you post it, it feels really good. It's not too heavy and not too light. I bought the white one. And this is such a teeny tiny nib. Let me see, can you see that? It's really tiny, so I'm really excited. Maybe I'll take this. I don't think I'm going to be able to, I guess I could fit that into an ink bottle. I'm really excited to see how this draws. I don't know if I should, oh, what's inside there? Looks interesting on the inside. It looks like, oh, I don't know, maybe that's normal. Okay, sorry, going along with me as I figure out these new pens. I'm trying to figure out which ink I should put in here. Oops. I'm just gonna grab something just to see what I think of it. I don't know. I'm afraid to stick this into the actual bottle, because I think it's gonna stain I don't know, maybe it won't. It feels like it might stain it. So I'm just going to try to put a little in the converter, and then I might have to tip it upside down for a minute. So I'll do that while I'm showing you a couple other things that came. Okay, get this going in there and see what happens. Make sure I don't tip my ink over. It's only happened once, actually, surprisingly. It wasn't me, it was a child reaching across my desk while I was doing that, but first time ever. And I'm surprised because I'm getting out. So I'm going to put this upside down. This is what I do when I'm trying to get a pen to work. So those were the pens that came. I think that was all the pens that came. Let's see. I felt like there were a few more. Are they hiding somewhere under here? Oh, yes. They're over here. This is another one. And I'm not probably going to ink all of these up just because that would take a lot of time. But how cute is this? I think this is supposed to be similar. Not, it's obviously not the same, but I think they're trying to be similar to the Traveler's pen, pocket pen. I don't have one of those. I think they look really cool. And I didn't realize that this was going to be similar in design when I ordered it. But that looks really, really cool. It just looks really rustic and fun, and has a really good weight. Again, it's not too heavy and not too light, and I like the thinner barrel towards here. That's just a really nice pen to hold. So that one also, just a nice one to pop in your pouch. Again, I can't vouch for the nib because I didn't try it. And just like that, what was the other pocket one I showed you a second ago? That one didn't have the best, oh, the Hongdian, the other one. That one didn't have my favorite nib on it, but I mean, I've discovered that a lot of pens that I don't feel like I'm gonna write with, I actually really end up love drawing with them. Because I think a lot of times one reason why I don't like writing with something is because the nib is so small, and I have big handwriting, so I don't usually go for a fine nib if I'm actually writing. I use a medium or a broad. Definitely I love broad. But anyway, a couple more pens. Again, I'm probably not going to ink them all up, but this one has a rubbery kind of feel. It's really cool. And then you take the cap off and you give it a little click. And this one also has a really tiny extra fine nib. So I have a feeling this will be one that I draw with, because I don't really, like I said, I don't really write with extra fine nibs. Let me see if, oops, I need to put it back in. Let me see how easy this one would be to fill. I didn't even open this up. Okay, so this is just a, oh, it's one of those same ones. One of those ones that's like that. Okay, well, again, I could probably just ink this right up by sticking it into an ink bottle, but I don't know if I feel like making a huge mess with ink right now. I can always ink some of these up this weekend and then give a full review after I've used them for a few days on what I actually think, because sometimes I feel like that's better. I've written with them, I've sketched with them, I've thrown them in my bag and I've played around with them, and then I can come back and say, this one I didn't like at first, but then I ended up really liking it, or this one's going to kind of go in my, it's okay if my kids use it pile or whatever. But I do like how this feels. It does feel like there's metal underneath this pink stuff, so that's just really fun, and that click, that's really satisfying. So this one's a fun one. And then, and I don't know, I have no clue. Oh, here we go. Lawn Bitu. Let's see if you can see that right there. That's what that one's called. Wish this thing would focus on my, focus on this. Yeah, Lawn Bitu is what that's named. So I don't know what the model is unless it's 3092. Oh, 0.3, yeah, 0.38. So it's extra fine. And then these are also extra fine. I don't know if that's the brand right there. I bought 2 of these because I was trying not to, but they were both, the color was so cool. And like, listen to that. Oops, it's not focusing here. They sound really cool. So, I mean, they sound like quality. So I wouldn't say that these are like super heavy metal like some of my pens. They don't feel like that. They're a little bit lighter, but it's really easy to post this one. So however you want to put that, but this also is an extra fine nib, which again, I didn't used to buy extra fine nib ever. And then I got one of these and I drew with it, and I realized it's super fun to draw with. You can even, a lot of times, like if you give it a little bit of pressure, you can get line variation even in a tiny extra fine. So I bought 2 of these just because when I'm drawing, it's nice to have more than one color. So yeah, these are really cool. I can't wait to ink these up. Again, I'm not going to ink all of them up just because I feel like I want to give them a few days or a week. Maybe next week I'll, whatever I come on here for, I'll give a little mini update on how these pens performed for me. But I think there's one more rollerball which I can test for you, but this one also is cool. They had multiple colors, and it's so hard, like, just get one. I don't need every single color. It feels like it, but you don't. So I mean, you do if you want, but this also is a rollerball, and I always go for rose gold if I can, gold or rose gold, but I really like rose gold. So now I'm curious after those two. I don't think this is Jinhao. Oh, look at that. It has a little bit of a bling factor on the end. I don't know if this is going to show it right now. My lighting's not amazing right now because it's nighttime, but let's see. I don't know what brand this is. Okay, so this is just a regular rollerball, which again is fine. I'll use it. I won't use it all the time, but I have discovered that sometimes it's really fun to sketch with a rollerball if you're just going back and forth, and like you don't want these really nice dark crisp lines. Like you want more of like a messy sketch, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll hear me say I'm not I'm not a trained artist. I just like to sketch and draw whatever comes to mind. So this kind of pen would be really fun just to have in your bag, just to sketch whatever you want, like a messy sketch or whatever. But the weight and feel of it is really nice. It's a little bit heavier back here, so it just feels nice and it looks fun. I mean, who doesn't want their pen to look fun? I know I do. So anyway, those are the pens that came today. I'll eat some of them up. I'll do some tests, see what I think of them. Let's see if this one's done anything yet. I doubt it, but oh, never mind. I was wrong. Okay, so what was this one? Oh yeah, it was a Hongdian. Okay, that's a little bit. I don't think all the ink has come down and it's not flowing like it should yet. So I'll give that one a little bit more time before I judge it. Because again, sometimes I think that I don't like the pen. It feels scratchy to me, but then the ink starts flowing and it feels really nice. Like I have some of these. Let me find them in here. They were like $2, and I had no expectations for them because again, they were $2. But it's a really nice weighted metal feel, and again, you can post it if you really want to. Sometimes I don't, but it's also an extra fine nib, and this one is really smooth. It feels really good when you write with it. For such a fine nib, I wasn't expecting that, and I love that faceted look right there, how it kind of shines like that. So I think this one's called Morandi, Morandi, M-O-R-A-N-D-I, I think. And after I found this one, I went back on and got a handful of other Morandi pens because I really liked this. And I think a few more have come. I'm waiting on a bunch more, but everyone that's come that's this brand I really liked. So sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised by that. So anyway, those are the pens that came today. Some of the pens I got were total flop, so that happens sometimes. This one came, the wood was totally split. So I haven't even, oh, I think this one's a ballpoint. Oh, it's a mess. I haven't even tried this one yet. I think it's, oh, this is a gel pen also. Gel pen. Okay. That's not too bad, but I mean, I don't know how long that's going to hold up. That one was a mess, and then the ballpoint that I got, oops, see, this one was a total mess. The top of it was stuck in the lid. I couldn't even get the lid out. And then these two came. I haven't inked them up yet. I think I dipped one of them in ink. They look really cool. The look of them is cool. Is that one? Oh, I guess that one's a dragon and that one's a guitar neck. But the cap is really hard to get off. It's really, really hard. And I don't know if this is the one that I dipped. I don't remember, but it was pretty scratchy, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel that quality. That's kind of crazy. That's really hard. This one's actually easier to get off, but this was supposed to have a gold plated nib and it doesn't. So anyway, I haven't wasted my time yet filling these up just right off the bat that was obnoxious to me. So anyway, maybe I'll ink them up just for fun. I don't really know. But in the meantime, so far out of this little haul that came today, this one and this one were my favorite, which I'm actually really surprised because, again, I said I'm not a huge rollerball person, but I didn't think these were going to be gel. I didn't know that those were going to be gel ink. So a few more of these might end up in my cart, different colors and different patterns or something like that. But anyway, I will come back with a follow-up on whatever I come back with next time. Maybe I'll talk about more pens or more stickers or paper. I really want to talk about paper because it is definitely one of my favorite subjects, like I've mentioned before. So if you've had experience with any of these pens, or are there any pens that you want me to test out that you've been wanting to try and you're curious about, or you just want to talk about pens, I am here to talk about pens. So just let me know what you think, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.